Hi, this is Megan Chapman, and this is the Tuesday Studio Video Visit. And as you can see, we are in the studio again. Today I masked up and got on a bus for the first time since March 12th. So I took the bus, which of course makes getting to the studio so much easier and more efficient, and lets me save some of my energy. So here I am. I'm not really up to much. I'm trying to be gentle about the whole thing. Today was sort of one of those days where if I didn't just walk out the door and jump on the bus and get myself back here, it almost felt like I never would. I've just been working on some small canvases, not really doing much, just adding a few different layers of color. We'll see what happens with those. I also went through some small works, and so I've updated my studio sale, the sort of perpetual studio sale folder on my art page. So there are many things there. Some have had some price reductions, some have had some clarification on shipping. So please do have another look at my studio sale folder. There's some small works, and I say, they might be small, but they're mighty, and they might be affordable, but that doesn't mean they're cheap. So, there's this whole thing, like if it's good, it needs to cost a lot. That's not always the case. And the art world is sort of notorious for this inflation and all of this, and that's a whole other thing that I would really love to talk about someday, and try to come to terms with for myself in my own work and how my own work is marketed and priced, and just to talk to some other artists about all of that. But that's not for today. Today is just a quick, short studio video visit, just to say that I'm back in the studio. Check out my studio sale folder because I still really need your support. And there are things in there that are like 15 pounds for an original small piece of art. Also, I've updated the Refugee series pieces, those pieces that are on canvas board that look really good framed. Those have been updated so you can buy those directly from my coffee shop. So those are two albums in my art page, my Facebook art page, which I'd really appreciate it if you just pour yourself a cup of tea and have a little ramble through there and see what's available, because those are all original works. Some are on card, some are on canvas. There's even some framed ones. Not canvas, paper, card, paper sacks, and some are framed. So, and then the canvas boards for the bicycles for refugee pieces. So please do have another look, because I want you to live with my art, and I'm sort of in this weird in-between place where I'm trying to figure out what are my next steps, what are my options, how do I maintain this, how do I maintain this building, this studio space, things like that as we move into the future. So if you're in the market, please, it would be great. And if you're not, share the folders with your friends on Facebook or pass them on in an email, something like that, to somebody who maybe is in the market to buy some art. And of course, I shared that note, I believe it was yesterday, that has just the kind of breakdown of everywhere you can see my work. I would much rather talk to you about texture, color, form, shape. I would rather talk to you about emotion and the strokes and all of those things that go into a painting. But the truth of it is that, I can't do any of that unless I can support myself in this. And that's where we are, and that's where we all are. Of course, you don't go into arts to make a lot of money, but you do go into the arts hoping that you can sustain your practice. Because as most artists know, the money we make usually goes back into sustaining our practice, paying our studio rent, buying materials, and also sustaining other artists' studio practices and supporting their, culture and what they're offering into the culture. So just just a little food for thought. Next week, hopefully I'll be talking to you more about art, maybe here in the studio, maybe at the home studio space. We don't really know yet. We're just playing this all by ear and taking it one day at a time. So I hope you are doing well. I hope you are taking good care, still washing your hands, social distancing, wearing a mask. And that's all I've got for you on the Tuesday studio video visit. Maybe there'll be more to see on those soon. Maybe not. Okay, take care. Bye.